GTA has been around for over 25 years. In that time, it has given us open worlds, chaos, massive maps, story-driven crime, and pretty much everything in between. But GTA 6 is about to do things that have never happened in a single mainline game. Ever. Not once. And I want to go through all of it, because when you line it all up, it is genuinely wild how much is new. Let's start with the biggest one. The one that has been talked about since the moment trailer 1 dropped. For the first time in mainline GTA history, we have a female protagonist, Lucia Caminos. GTA 1 through to GTA 5, over 25 years of games, and not one of them had a playable female lead. Lucia is not a side character, she is not support, she is one of the 2 people you play as throughout the entire game, and she has her own backstory, her own fighting style, and her own way of moving through the world. Now, speaking of the 2 protagonists, GTA 5 had 3 characters, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. They were allies, but they were not a couple. Jason and Lucia are. The story is built around 2 people who are romantically involved and entangled in crime at the same time. It is modeled on Bonnie and Clyde, and Rockstar has confirmed that directly. That changes everything about how character switching works. When you flip from Jason to Lucia in the middle of a job, there is a relationship on the line, not just tactical decisions. And it goes even further than that. Jason and Lucia have a trust meter between them, something like an honor system from Red Dead Redemption 2, but applied to the bond between these 2 characters. Every decision you make affects it. High trust improves how they work together in combat and during heists. Low trust creates friction. Your choices have real consequences on the relationship, not just on the story. Even the way they fight is different. In GTA 5, switching characters changed who you were looking at, but not how the game felt. Jason and Lucia fight completely differently. Jason uses strength, he slams people, he grapples them, throws them into objects. Lucia uses kickboxing and high kicks. You can see both in trailer 2 back to back. 2 different fighting styles built in the same game. All of this is new and we've never seen it before in a previous GTA, and this is just about the characters. Moving on to the new social media system. Every previous GTA had a fake internet you could browse through a menu. Static pages, clickable but disconnected from the world. GTA has a living, NPC-driven social media platform that looks and works like TikTok and Instagram. But here's the key part. NPCs are actively using it in real time. Within trailer 1, you can see people on the beach filming themselves with comment sections scrolling across the screen. Nobody triggered that. The world is just doing it all the time. And where it gets really interesting, in every GTA before this, you caused chaos and the police responded. That was the loop. In GTA 6, if you cause any problems in public, NPCs pull out their phones and start recording. That footage goes onto the in-game social media feed. People across Leonida can watch it and comment on it, all without a mission trigger. Your reputation is no longer just a wanted level, it is a social one. The world reacts to you, talks about you, and shares what you did. Moving on to activities, and there are 2 that I want to share. First up, fishing. Fishing has never appeared in a mainline GTA game before, not once. It existed in Red Dead Redemption 2, but never made it to the GTA series until now. GTA 6 has fishing with tackle shops, different gear, and trophy fish you can display in your safe house, and you can even bring someone along for it. All confirmed in official Rockstar screenshots. Kayaking is also confirmed in official screenshots. An orange kayak on the waterways in the swampy, river-heavy part of the map. And it is not just a fun detail, kayaking opens up parts of the area that you physically cannot reach by car, by boat, or by other vehicles. It creates exploration paths that are exclusive to one activity. Some type of community service is also part of the game. I know that might sound like an odd one to get excited about, but think about who Lucia is. She comes out of prison with an ankle monitor. She is on parole. And within trailer 2, there are NPCs in high visibility jackets picking up roadside trash. Based on everything we know about her situation, community service is expected to be a Lucia specific gameplay activity tied to her parole, playing a character who has to do community service as part of their story. And tied to that is a safe house renovation. Trailer 2 shows Jason actually fixing up his house before Lucia gets out of prison. He is on the roof doing repairs. This is not just set dressing. Home renovations as an interactive activity has never been in a GTA game, and here it is tied directly to the story. The safe house is not just a save point, it is a space that changes because you worked on it. Character progression is also a massive part of the game. Jason's hair and beard grows over time. This was in Red Dead Redemption 2, but has never appeared in a GTA game before. You will need to visit a barber to keep your look maintained. Now, that has been part of a GTA game where you can change your appearance, and there are some things that are coming back. Of course, the usual of having different types of hairstyles, being able to change up the clothing, and also being able to get tattoos. All of that is expected to be within GTA 6. Not just that, but a fan favorite which was from San Andreas, where you can change your body type. In San Andreas, CJ can get fat and he can get fit, depending on how much fast food you eat and also how much you go to the gym. Or there is also the cheats option if you were lazy like me. Jason visibly changes between lean and muscular depending on what you have been doing. And it is not just cosmetic. Your physical condition affects stamina, melee strength, and how the world treats you. Taking aspects of what has been in previous GTAs and taking it to a whole new level, whilst introducing some features that have never been in GTA but have come from Red Dead Redemption 2. Wildlife is a massive part of GTA 6, and this is something that has been part of previous GTAs, even though it's not the main activity or even a big activity to do within GTA 5, there are still animals. And in some cases, they do interact with the story in different ways. But just like a lot of other features that we've spoken about within this video, GTA 6 takes it to a whole new level. It takes everything that we had within Red Dead Redemption 2 and puts it on steroids. As an example, not only can you hunt wildlife and do most of the activities that you can do within Red Dead Redemption 2, but there's also an illegal element on top. For the very first time ever, we have a wildlife enforcement agency called Poach. It is the first time that illegal hunting has its own dedicated law enforcement consequences, separate from the standard wanted system. If you go after protected animals, Poach responds, making it way deeper than anything that we've seen before. This wouldn't really be a GTA game if we didn't speak about vehicles. GTA 6 has fully built out interiors, which are also interactable. As an example, for the very first time ever, there are real-time mirrors powered by ray tracing, not pre-baked textures, not approximations. If you are driving in first person and you glance at your rear view mirror, you will see an accurate reflection of what is actually behind you, most likely the police car chasing you, meaning that you don't need to toggle your analog sticks in order for you to see back behind you whilst you're driving. A quick look up while still facing forward is all the immersion you need. And before we move into the leaks, I want to mention free production first, because they are worth saying out loud. GTA 6 is the first mainline GTA game made without Dan Houser. He co-founded Rockstar and wrote or co-wrote every GTA from 3 through to 5. He left in 2020. Everything that you've seen in those trailers, that is the series finding its voice for the first time without him. On top of that, reports suggest GTA 6 has cost around $3 billion to develop. That is the largest development budget in entertainment history. Not just compared to other GTA games, but gaming history worldwide. And finally, Trailer 1 hit 93 million views in its first 24 hours. That was the most viewed non-music video in YouTube history at the time. Then Trailer 2 hit 475 million views across all platforms in a single day. This is not a gaming record, this is an all-time entertainment record. Everything I have covered so far has been confirmed by Rockstar within official trailers, screenshots, or their own character pages. These are not rumors, These are new things as part of GTA 6 that has never been part of any previous GTA game before. Now it's worth moving on to the leaks, and I want to be clear. Everything from this point forward comes from 2022 gameplay hacks and from credible insider reports. None of it has been officially confirmed by Rockstar, but the sources behind this information are solid, and even if half of it makes it into the final game, we are in for something no GTA has ever attempted. And for this video, I just enjoy talking about this stuff, and I think it's exciting, so I want to go through it. Let's start with the NPC dialogue system, and this one, if it is real, might be the single biggest leap forward in the whole game. In previous GTA games, NPCs had a small pool of voice lines that would repeat until you wanted to turn the audio off. GTA 6 is reportedly using a modular dialogue system where every line has set conditions attached to it. Who this NPC is, what is their emotional state, have they seen you before, what time of day is it, what is the weather. The game checks all of those things and pulls the exact line that matches what is actually happening. Not a random pick from a pool, and not something that is AI generated with absolutely no context whatsoever. And to give you a sense of the scale here, insider reports suggest Rockstar held additional recording sessions as recently as December last year. Over 300 voice actors, more than 35,000 lines, and these were not story character lines. These were background NPC lines only. The system they are building is meant to support a kind of situation awareness in NPCs that no game has ever attempted. And if that is not enough, on top of everything that's being reported, there is also a dialogue decay system. The longer you stay in one area, the deeper the game reaches into its library and starts pulling rarer, less common voice lines. You are rewarded for lingering. The world sounds fresher the more time you spend in it. And then there is a third part of this. NPCs are reportedly able to hold actual back and forth conversations with each other, not just react to you. Two NPCs can argue over something, escalate, and end up in a fight, with dialogue reflecting every stage of that situation. And if it is raining, their lines change because of the weather. The weather system does not just affect how the roads feel, it changes how people around you react. Speaking of the world, we do need to talk about the map, because leaks suggest the world itself actually changes over time. In every previous GTA, the map was fixed from the moment you started. Buildings did not go up, damaged areas did not get repaired, nothing changed. GTA 6 is reportedly building a world where construction finishes, businesses open and close, and areas transform as the game progresses. The version of Vice City you are walking through 40 hours in is supposed to feel different from the one you started in. And beyond that, Rockstar is reportedly planning post-launch expansions to the single-player world, adding new missions and potentially new areas over time. It's kind of depressing, but GTA got no single-player DLC. And hopefully GTA 6 can beat that. With the world actually changing as the game progresses, you're probably going to be quick to point out that Red Dead Redemption 2 did have this feature. It wasn't a complete change to the entire map, however, there were sections within the map that would change, with new houses being built, extensions being completed, and in some cases, complete deforestation. Now, the weapon system. The leaks describe a limited carry system that ends the entire arsenal in your back pocket era of GTA. Maximum 2 rifles and 2 pistols on your person, everything else lives in your vehicle's trunk. You must go back to the car to swap loadouts, just like Red Dead Redemption 2's saddlebag system. Pre-mission prep now has real stakes. You have to commit to a loadout before you start. And alongside that, there is a dedicated equipment category sitting separately from weapons. Binoculars, body armor, flashlights, food, duffel bags, trauma kits, all of that is included. Pre-mission planning is now layered in a way it has never been in GTA. This also ties into robberies. There is of course going to be a lot here, and yes, we have had robberies as part of previous GTAs. That's a given. What has changed is stealing cars is no longer just about walking up and getting in. Luxury cars reportedly require an immobilizer bypass tool. Older cars need a slim jim. A third category needs something else entirely. Car theft becomes a skill with preparation behind it. Not every car is equal anymore. Then there's zip ties. You can physically restrain witnesses and staff during a robbery to stop them from calling the police. And once someone does call, a countdown timer appears on screen, showing exactly how long you have until police arrive. Stop the call and the timer never starts. Let it happen and you are working against the clock. Every open world robbery becomes a real time management problem. And then there is money laundering. In every previous GTA, you did the job and the cash went to your account. Done. In GTA 6, stolen valuables cannot be spent directly. You have to move them through a fence, a pawn shop, or a business front before the money is usable. The leaked map overlay even shows a laundering icon next to a car wash, so the full loop looks like this. Commit the crime, acquire the goods, launder them, then spend the clean money. Crime is the start of the chain, not the end of it. If you are committing any type of robberies and the police do come, you're going to have to experience a complete overhaul. In every GTA before this, police had a magical awareness of exactly where you were and what you look like. In GTA 6, they only know what witnesses have told them. Your appearance, your vehicle, your weapons. That is all they have. Break line of sight and they genuinely lose you. Change your clothes, swap your car, and the description no longer matches. The wanted system becomes real evasion. What you wear matters. What you drive matters. Where cameras are matters. This is the biggest single change to the wanted system in GTA history if this is true. Clothes also have its own first too. Clothes in GTA 6 apparently get dirty, wrinkled, and sweaty based on what you have been doing. If you have been wrestling in the mud, your outfit reflects it. There's also a few other smaller details such as necklaces can be worn under or over the shirt, sleeves can be rolled up or rolled down. These are all individual clothing behaviors that have never existed before. On the vehicle side, the leaked crash physics are reportedly at simulated depth. Cars do not just dent, they can physically bend or be cut in half at speed. Vehicle weight also changes, handling in real time. More passengers, more cargo, more armor, and the car handles differently. Heavier in the rear, slower to accelerate. The vehicle interiors are reportedly fully interactive, with working gauges, adjustable mirrors, interactive pedals, and sun visors. The cockpit is a physical space, not a texture. Vehicles can also tie into that laundering loop that I mentioned earlier, since there are car dealerships. Physical showrooms where you can legitimately buy cars in single player. You just need clean money to buy a car legally. And finally, the wildlife. Leaks suggest GTA 6 has a dynamic predator-prey ecosystem. Animals interact with each other based on their natural roles. Alligators hunt, sharks patrol, wildlife has behavior that exists independently of you. The world is running in its own simulation in the background and you are just living inside of it. And that is the full list. All the things that we have never seen before in a mainline GTA game before. Confirmed and leaked, all combined. It just goes to show that even without all the leaked items that were mentioned within this video, this is still the biggest game ever. If you want even more information about GTA 6, then I highly recommend clicking the video on screen right now. I hope you enjoy.